Okay, days 4 to 6. Here we are going to outline your ebook, but you're not going to write it yet. So all we're going to do is list out the bullet points of the topics that you want to cover. And we start with the easiest bits first. So no matter what your topic is, what's going to be the easiest bit for you to talk about? Well, of course, it's going to be yourself, isn't it? So we start with your bio. So just share your story, share your journey, share your passion, why you want to write about this topic, what it means to you, why it's improved your life, why it will improve other people's lives too. So write about yourself. Again, be selfish at this stage. So your bio is your opportunity for people to really connect with you and build rapport. So focus on your struggles, how you overcame those struggles, the lesson you've learned during the process. And then we map out the steps that it takes to achieve a particular goal. So if we're going with the setting up an aquarium analogy, then let's say step 1 will be to choose a tank. Step 2 will be to get the right gravel, the right pump, the right vitamins and stuff for the water. That's even before we get to the fish, right? Or one that I often use, I'll show you an example of what I often do, is let's say we're building a website. I'm teaching my audience how to build a website, so what I would do is map out all the steps it takes in that they have to go through in order to get that website online. And it's really simple. So step 1 would of course be to choose a niche. So this is chapter 1 or chapter 2 of my book. This is the real meat of the content. I will talk about the importance of choosing the right niche, something that means something to them, something they believe in, something they're passionate about. And then I would look at chapter 2, choosing a domain name, helping them think about the right name for their brand, the clarity of that name, and hopefully helping them to avoid using something that they think is clever or doesn't really convey what the website is about. And then step 3, I would give them the hosting options. I would share with them how to choose the best host for their needs. So these could be chapters of a book that that I'm writing. In fact, I've done this before. This is taken directly from one of the ebooks that I wrote a few years ago, teaching people how to set up a website and monetize it. You can also partner with people if you want to. So if you don't really feel qualified to talk about a particular topic in depth, no worries. You can go out, you can interview multiple different people, compile their answers, or you can team up with someone who you deem to be an expert in their field, and then you can interview them, add their answers to this ebook, and use that as the basis. So don't overthink this stuff. The importance is you get up and running, get it done fast, because this stuff is actually really easy when we break it down. And listen, if you're really desperate for content, you really don't know where to start, you can use PLR content if you must. I'd encourage you to not do that. I'd encourage you to create original content, an ebook that is exclusively yours and nobody else's. There is nothing else like this on the market. And if you do use PLR, please add your own unique twist, because that's going to become important later on. That is really going to be your USP. So we want to make sure that we're not just taking something that has already been done and then just repackaging it as something with your name on it. We don't really want to do that, but it is an option, and it's my job to show you what all your options are, whether I agree with them or not. So PLR is an option. I would not recommend it. So that's your days 4 to 6. We're going to outline your ebook, but we're not going to really write it yet. We're just going to make a loose structure, some framework for you to fill in later on. And of course, just to get those creative juices flowing, do spend a bit of time writing your story. talk about yourself. This will help get you in the right mindset. And it's a fun thing, right? People love sharing their own stories. When we share stories, it helps us connect with people and build rapport. So that's days 4 to 6, outline your ebook. Let's move on to day 7 to 9, where we're going to prep the outreach, but we're not going to actually do anything yet, so that's next.